Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, grade 2. How are you all doing? Good. That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your computing class. In today's class, we will be doing a very interesting activity. How it is interesting, I'll not explain or I'll not tell more about it. Let's do it together. It's something which is more on scratch. So, finally, in this week, inshallah, or in the next week, we will be done with this scratch work and then we will start with the new chapter that is unit number 5, and that we will learn about the painting, how we can do painting, sketching, art, how we can change the pictures in the computer. So we will learn about all about painting on the computer. So let's get done with the scratch. I'm going to share the screen with you, and I want all of you to open the scratch in your laptops or any other devices, whichever you are using. So show me a thumbs up if my screen is visible to you. Is it visible? Okay, great. So the very first lesson or the first thing that you will be learning today is that how we can change the backdrop or the background, let's say in simple words, right? Now you know that in every picture, when we take a picture, we have a background in that. Now what does background means? That what looks behind the photo. Let's say when your photos, passport size photos are required for the passport for in the school, when the administration asks you that the background should be blue. Usually the background is blue for the all of the official photos, right? So now the background mean this area which is behind the photo, right? Now whenever we open scratch, this backdrop or this background appears as white area. So today, first we will learn how we can change that. You know that over from here, which is this cat face, it says choose a sprite, and when we click on this, we can change the sprite because it opens different options for us, and we have different categories. One from the animals, from sports, from dancing characters, from fantasies. So we can choose multiple things from there, right? Like we can change the sprite, we can change the background as well. On the very right corner, just beside this sprite option, there is this option which is choose a backdrop, right? Now I'll click on this. Now, like the sprite give you the options for the sprite, it has given you multiple options for the background as well. See, there are multiple beautiful backgrounds. Let's say I want to have this flower background for my sprite, and see, it looks beautiful, right? Let's say I want to change this. Now I have a mood that I want a background like, okay, let's say we are making something which looks like a party. So we want something of party theme. So I'll be clicking on this party, and see, now it is giving us this party theme background. Similarly, if I want to change it, we can have this blue sky. Usually such backgrounds are there in the games, online games, right? Then we have this, which is usually again in the games or cartoons. We have such backgrounds. Then we have this again in a story or in a movie. So from here we can change the backdrop, right? What are the steps? That when we open the scratch, just beside the option from where we can change the sprite, we have this option from where we can change the backdrop. Now the same options are given over here as well. You can choose it from the backdrop options which sprite is providing you. You can paint something for yourself. You can or you can upload it as well. Let's say your picture from the laptop or something that you want from the internet, you can use that as well, right? Now you know that yesterday the topic that we started was planning, right? That how we can plan something on the scratch. So today's practice would be related to that. Now today we will again make a plan in which we will include the background as well, and that would be an interesting plan. Let me show you what are the things that you are supposed to do. So the very first thing, I'm uploading this so that it erases everything and it reloads a fresh page for me so that we can create a new program. Okay, so over here a new fresh page has been opened. Now the program or the plan that we are supposed to do is that we are we are supposed to make a program in which the fish swims about underwater, right? So at first, I'm going to change the sprite. By clicking on this, choose a sprite. These options have been open. Now from here, I'll go into the category of animals. In the animals, I will choose the sprite which looks like a fish. Now this is the sprite which looks like a fish and I like it as well. I have chosen it. The previous sprite, I will delete it. See, this first step is done. Now because we are supposed to show that the fish is swimming underwater, so now I'll click on this backdrop. From here, I will choose a backdrop which looks like underwater. So see, I have this option. By clicking on this, I will choose a backdrop. Let's say I select this one, which looks like underwater, right? Okay. Now we will make a program. So the program will be same that we have um, made yesterday as well. The very first step is, okay, the first step would be that go into this controlling option, sorry, events, go into events and drag this block which says when clicked on this flag. You know that we have learned this together that this green flag means start. So this means that first step that we are giving to our program is that when we will click on this, then what will happen next? The second is click on the motion and drag the block which says go to random positions. Then the next one is say hello for 2 seconds. Then the next is we are supposed to add a forever loop here and we have learned it together. Who is going to tell me from where we can find the forever loop? Yes. Excellent, Ahmed. In the control section, we have this option which is forever loop. I'll drag it. Now in the forever loop, the two functions that I want are, the first one is that point toward mouse pointer, and the second one is that move 10 steps. Now the program is finished, right? Now let's quickly revise what are the functions or the commands that we have given to the Scratch. The first thing is that when I click on this flag, this sprite go to random position, it say hello for 2 seconds, and it point toward the mouse pointer. So wherever I will take my mouse pointer, the fish will swim on that side. And the last step is that move 10 steps. Now I'll show you that how this program will work. Let's say when I click on this flag, see, the fish is swimming wherever I am taking my mouse pointer. So it looks like that the fish is swimming under water. Does it look nice? Yes or no? Wonderful. So see, when I have stopped my mouse pointer, the fish has also stopped. When I'll start moving it, it will also move. See? Is this interesting? Okay. So now, okay. So now what is your home assignment, sorry, class activity? I want all of you to please open the Scratch on your devices and do the similar thing. You are supposed to choose a sprite that looks like a fish. Then you will choose a background from the backdrop option, the background which looks like the underwater. Then you have to make a program for that it looks like the fish is swimming under water. So for that we have given 5 commands to the sprite. The first one is that when I click on the flag, the sprite goes to the random position, then it say hello for 2 seconds. Then we have dragged the forever loop from the controlling section, and in the forever loop the two commands that has been given to the sprite is that always point toward the mouse pointer and then move 10 steps. Okay, so this is the whole program. Now I want you to create the program and then let me know that does it look like your fish is also swimming underwater? Yes or no? Hurry up. Or if you are working, Is it interesting? Yes, inshallah, we will walk with other backdrops as well. Okay, hurry up. Done? Your fish is swimming? Okay, great. So that was all for today. We are done with this activity. Do practice it at your home with changing the sprite, choose different backdrops, give different commands, and see how it works. Okay, create something new and then share it with me as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do share this video with others because it's free learning. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.